Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise today to also support the member for Ford in this motion about football. Deputy Speaker, in Lindsay, football is truly becoming also the world game. Whether you call it football or soccer, this game has undeniably a positive impact on the people of Western Sydney. And for Western Sydney, in return, it has added to the fabric of Australia football and achievements in history. Mile Jedniak started football playing the world game in Werrington within Lindsay and went on to play in the 2010-2014 FIFA World Cups. Another name, Mark Bridge, started out at St Mary's, went on to represent Australia at both junior and senior levels in international football. Even Brad Smith, who currently plays for England, the powerhouse for Liverpool FC, was born in Penrith. But let us not forget the Western Sydney Wanderers. Since this side entered the A-League in 2012, they've become both premiers and champions under the banner of the Western Sydney, even playing a few matches in Pepper Stadium at home here in Penrith. But football's not all about the big names and popular achievements. That only tells a part of the story. Really, football is the grassroots game that so many of our young boys and young girls go out every weekend and play. It's the game that they're practising night at all of the sporting fields right around the area. To give a clearer indication, the Nepean Football Association has had an increase in players registered between 2014 and 2015, from 11,900 young people to 12,640. That is a phenomenal increase, and it's wonderful to see so many young people participating in this awesome sport. In Lindsay, young players in this sport are moving up the ranks through the Nepean Development Program, established only 5 years ago, but strives to build on the skills and talents of these young players. This program links our young players from club level and potentially even one day walking out in the red and black for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Giving increased participation rates, the Nepean Development Program will expand by increasing the use of outdoor venues from 3 to 10 this year. Young sports stars like Henry Davies or Solomon Monaghan Viniak commenced their playing careers in the Nepean Penrith area. Now they've made their mark by pulling on the Australian Joeys team, working their way up through the Australian Institute of Sport. According to James Rankin, a football manager and technical director at Nepean Sports Association, our programs are not about making players famous, it's about making young players better people as a whole. They are school holiday clinics giving young people the opportunity to play football over the school break. Deputy Speaker, in respect to this, I honour and commend the hard work of the coaches, the managers, the assistants working, but in particular the mums and dads taking young people to sport every single weekend and to training on weeknights. Not only does the Nepean Football Association give players the opportunity to showcase their talents, it also allows them to keep fit, active and healthy. I would also like to note that the power of football to unite a community. I don't believe there's a better example of social cohesion in our community than what you see when you go to Pertex Stadium, seeing the diversity of people that will sing for the Wanderers. It is truly the world game, and the way that the Western Sydney Wanderers brings people together in my community, I think is truly fabulous. Mr Deputy Speaker, I am also the patron of the Australian Youth Bhutanese Festival, which hosts Bhutanese interstate soccer tournaments. This is a wonderful example of also the Bhutanese community working within our local area. The community of the southern Sudanese and other marginalised areas have also, working under the leadership of Emmanuel Kondok, also organises a local football tournament. This is also to help integrate and to help people working together, to bring the local Sudanese people working with the other football players around the area. I think one of the most phenomenal things about football is how it brings people together. In closing, I would also like to acknowledge some of the support that we have given locally. We have given $25,500 to Andromeda Oval in Cranebrook, which will also help football over in the Cranebrook area. An additional $60,000 from the last election into Grey Gums Reserve, where we've resurfaced 2 ovals and build an awning for the clubhouses. And recently, under the Community Building Partnership Grant, a further $13,000 to Penrith RSL Soccer Club. Thank you.